Back at Homestead-Miami Speedway, let the celebration begin for Jimmie Johnson and the Hendrick Motorsports team. They're the Lowe's team, Chad Knaus and company, as they have won back-to-back Cup Series championships. Let's go down where Dave Burns is caught up with Jeff Gordon.
Tonight's fourth place finisher, but wishing it could have been so much more for you, Jeff. How difficult was it to try and make up all the ground you could tonight?
Well, we knew it wasn't about tonight. I mean, had we performed the last 4 weeks like we did tonight, it might be a different outcome. You know, when those guys stepped up and got themselves in a position to win races, we just didn't have the car, didn't have the whole combination together at the right timing, and unfortunately we got behind and came in here with an 86-point deficit. And you know, it's hard to close up on Jimmy and those guys. You know, they did a great job. You know, it's a bittersweet thing for me because we had one of the most awesome years that we've ever had. I mean, the top fives, the top tens. I mean, what more can you do than what we did? And yet we got beat. And you know, I'm very proud and excited for Jimmy and Chad, all the guys in that Lowe's Chevrolet, and Rick Hendrick to bring home another championship, to be 1-2 in the points. I mean, it's an awesome year. But you know what? We wanted to be the champions, and we got beat. So it's going to make us hungry over the offseason, I can tell you that. But I couldn't be more proud of Steve Letarte, all the guys in our DuPont Chevrolet, the effort they put in all year long. And I got to thank the fans, man. They've been so supportive, you know, to go for that fifth championship this year. To have all my fans all over the country, you know, just pushing us, saying you can do it, you can get it done, meant the world to me. I hate we didn't get it done for them. Let's go get them next year.
Jeff, if you could, I want you to play out just a little bit the commentary on the competitiveness in this chase. This finish will give you an average finish of under 5 for the chase, and yet the 48 team with the same cars under the same roof and a lot of friendship and notes shared, frankly, between you two went out and beat you. Does that make it tough?
It does. You know what? I mean, they've got basically the same cars, same equipment. We do a little bit of things different because Jimmy drives a little bit different. But you know what? I feel like we probably should have got a little more aggressive sooner. Our thing all year long was that we were consistently in the top 5, you know, and we'd sneak those wins in there when we could. Jimmy and Chad and those guys are a little more aggressive. They're a little bit faster at times, but you know, it seemed like some things, you know, they got caught up in some things when they did that. We were kind of banking that maybe that would be the case if we put those average finishes together. So looking back on it, you know, we should have got more aggressive. Tonight was one of the more aggressive setups that we've had in this car in a long time, and it was one of the best cars we've had in a while. So you know what, you can always do it better, and we'll go back and look at everything that we can do for the future. Whole new ball game next year with the Impala, the car of tomorrow. And you know, I'm looking forward to some off time, spend some time with Ingrid and Ella and the family, and Thanksgiving with my family, and then we're going to go to work in January and get after it.
Congratulations on a great season, Jeff. That's a 4-time champion, Doc.
And he set a modern era record with 30 top 10 finishes. What an effort for Jeff Gordon. And how about this guy, Jimmie Johnson, back-to-back. I mean, unbelievable season for Jimmie Johnson. And the flag is in the cars. He does the donuts and the celebrations, and he did what he had to do. 4 consecutive wins in a row coming into here with an 86-point lead, and he will win this title by 77 points, by the way, the largest margin in the 4-year history of the chase.
You know, he can finally breathe now. He told me this morning, man, Rusty, I just want to breathe. I'm so tense. And now he can do it. So much pressure, but so much joy now.
Jimmy pulls up in front of the championship stage, and finally his wife comes over to give him a big hug. And let's go down to Alan Bestwick in the championship ceremony.
Here it comes, the champion. And a moment with his wife, Shannon. Congratulations, the champion again. Last year when you got out of the car, yeah, set that down. It's probably a little heavy after a 400-mile race. Last year when you got out of the car, you said, I'm not even sure I know what to say. You've been through that experience once. You're the champion. Your thoughts?
You know, last year was just an amazing season and such an honor to be the Nextel Cup champion. And to come back this year and not lose anything over the offseason, for my guys to work as hard as they have, to give me this opportunity to win the championship again, I can't thank them enough. I'm just so proud of this race team. I mean, we work very hard to be where we are, and I can't thank these guys enough for their hard work and dedication. I can't thank NASCAR enough, Nextel, and first and foremost Lowe's and all their employee owners for everything they do for us. It's just it's such a special time for me. I can't believe everything, all the success that I've been able to experience. I've been so blessed, and it's just awesome stuff.
I see that smile. Just wanted to break out really big. The race tonight, you were up front for a while, then you got mired back in traffic a little bit. Was this a nerve-wracking race, or did you have more than you were using?
There's probably a little bit more, but I don't think I had anything to win the race tonight. There's a couple times where we took 4 tires where some guys took 2. We got trapped down a lap, which wasn't any fun, but we were able to get a quick caution right away and get back going again. So, just a long night, but I have to say, after what I experienced last year coming into this season and even this night, it just went so much smoother for me. I was in the right frame of mind, could focus on the right things, had the great support from these crew guys, great support from my loving wife, and everything came together. We're rocking.
4 wins in this championship in the last 5 races. How did this team get on such a roll?
We're not really sure, but we don't really care either. We're just happy it happened. It's just been an unbelievable roll. These races are always good for us at the end. We stayed focused on the right things and got the job done. And I can't go without also thanking Jeff Gordon for his, the time that he spent researching me, looking into me as a driver, being a great friend and a great teammate. And I think everybody saw the relationship play out through the chase. He's just an awesome guy. I got to thank Rick Hendrick as well for believing in me. And even Ricky Hendrick, he's not here with us any longer, but I know he did a lot behind the scenes for me with his dad.
I want to talk about racing, your teammates, people that work in the same building your guys do, prepare the same cars that you do. You guys talked all through, you were asked a lot of questions about how difficult that was. Now tell us, how difficult was it racing those guys you look at every day right next door?
It was difficult, but we knew what we were up against, and we were up against the best in the business. And to have a heads-up race like this against those guys, it's everything we dreamt of having in that 24-48 shop. And we got it. We finished 1-2 in points. I know Mr. Hendrick smiling ear to ear, and we did all that we could as the 24-48 shop could. It just was the 48th year this year, and hopefully we come back next year and can do it again.
Back-to-back championships. It's okay if you want to scream.
It's crazy. I don't even know what to think. It's crazy, and this man right here is the reason why.
Here's the team owner, Rick Hendrick, his wife Linda behind him as well. Mr. Hendrick, we're not going to let you get away without a question. Your 7th championship at this division, which is something incredible. Your thoughts?
Well, you always hope that you can win one of these things, and I'm so proud of these guys. They've worked hard, and what an unbelievable year he's had. And Jeff, I'm just so proud of Jimmy and his team. And to get back to back, it's hard to do in this sport. So we're excited, and hopefully we can carry this momentum into next year.
How difficult was this for you to have 2 of your drivers going head-to-head for this title?
This is really tough. I mean, they work so hard. They work together. We share information, and you think it's going to happen. It could happen. That's what you want to see, it come down like this to the 2 cars. But man, it is tough, because it's like having a state championship in baseball, and you got 1 kid pitching and 1 batting, and somebody's got to lose, and it's a tough deal.
You came very close to getting very wet there, but they missed you. My last question for you would be, what does the owner get out of winning? What does the owner get out of a championship? You're not behind the wheel. You're the man pulling all the strings in the business sense of the things, but what's the payoff for you?
Well, when you see guys like Chad Knaus that started just, doing body work on the 2014, that come up through the ranks and become a crew chief. I remember Jimmy when he was 16 years old and we ran a late model car, and then to watch him become a champion, just to be a part of it, to see Jeff Gordon when he started, Kyle, Casey, and all the guys that helped along the way, to just see Stevie and those guys just blossom and become one of the best in the sport. And you think back to the day when they were just working in the shop cleaning up, and it makes you awful proud. So I'm just really excited about being a part of it, and they deserve it. They've worked hard a lot of years, and this is the kind of the fruits of all that labor.
Congratulations, Mr. Hendrick. Congratulations, Jimmy. Chad, we talked to just a minute ago. Congratulations. There's going to be a big check back in a trophy presented to these guys formally in just a little while, Doc.
Alvin, the last time two teammates finished 1-2 in the championship, they were also Hendrick cars. 1996 when Terry Labonte beat Jeff Gordon for the championship. And again, the Hendrick teams do it 1-2. What an effort for Rick Hendrick. You can see it's all about family. You saw Casey Mears in hugging there. Jeff, all the guys up there just celebrating a championship. Back-to-back wins. There is the NASCAR Nextel Cup that goes to Jimmy Johnson and the Lowe's team for the second year in a row. What a performance here down the stretch in the chase for the Nextel Cup. Back with more from Homestead, Miami after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.